The San Francisco 49ers just selected Romelo Height at pick number 70, defensive lineman out of Texas Tech. Now let's talk about some of the pros and cons, best scenarios and worst case scenarios when it comes to Romelo Height. Height is the situational equalizer designed to solve the 49ers' catastrophic inability to generate organic pressure, which resulted in a league-low 20 sacks in 2025. Romelo Height earned a 92.9 overall PFF defensive grade in 2025, ranking him first overall out of 852 qualified edge defenders in college football. Romelo Height joins a 2026 roster that is desperate to reclaim its identity as a dominant defensive front. Now, while the fan base is understandably frustrated with the draft strategy after a disappointing 2025 campaign, Romelo Height is a calculated addition to the defensive coordinator Raheem Morris's geometry. He isn't a traditional defensive end. He is a 239-pound tweener with elite explosive traits meant to hunt down quarterbacks on third down. The 49ers' internal grading metric, which measures relentless, violent forward momentum, had Romelo Height at the very top of their board. The front office is counting on Romelo Height's Gumby-like bend to navigate sharp angles that massive 313-pound offensive tackles simply cannot track. Romelo Height's game is built on elite 1.63 second 10-yard splits and a 128.8 burst score. That's 92nd percentile. This allows him to threaten the high side of an arc immediately after the snap, forcing offensive tackles into the state of panic. Now, beyond the 10 sacks he recorded in 2025, his advanced metrics show 56 total pressures and a 92.7 pass rush grade. He had back-to-back weeks in college where he generated 11 pressures in a single game, proving his disruption rate is sustainable and not just a product of cleanup sacks. Analysts compare his profile to Josh Uche of the Miami Dolphins, an undersized high motor specialist whose value is maximized when he's shielded from early down run assignments and allowed to pin his ears back on third and long. With Brock Purdy's $64 million a year extension looming, the 49ers must find surplus value in the draft. Securing a player with a first-round pass rush grade at a third-round rookie salary is a necessity to keep the roster competitive under the salary cap. The primary challenge in this pick is the 49ers' run defense if Romelo Height is forced onto the field too early. He is a schematic liability in heavy rushing situations. With a 64.9 PFF run defense grade and a lean 239-pound frame, he currently lacks the structural anchor to set the edge against NFL power. At 25 years old, he is also a mature prospect with a physical ceiling that may have already been near its max. Now, if Chris Kosar can harness Height's 4.64 speed and Gumby bend within a wide 9 alignment, the 49ers have found a double-digit sack artist who will make life significantly easier for Nick Bosa by forcing quarterbacks to climb into the teeth of the pocket. Let's talk worst case scenarios. Romelo Height remains a tweener who is too small to hold the point of attack and becomes a one-dimensional sub-package player who offensive coordinators can easily neutralize by running the ball directly at his alignment. Now here's the question. Given the 49ers league low of 20 sacks last year, do you think that prioritizing a situational pass rush specialist like Romelo Height is more critical than drafting a starting caliber offensive lineman to protect Brock Purdy's $64 million investment?